How's it going, guys? This is xDave, and I'm playing some Black Ops here on the new maps. Alright, you're on 360 and you've had them for ages. Well, the PS3 just got them, along with the new title update, patch 1.07 I believe. 360 also got that. And I wanted to address the one gameplay issue it addressed, and that is with the snipers. And I expect this will be the last Black Ops sniping gameplay I'll do, and I shall explain why. Now, for a long time on the Black Ops forums, I've been posting there ever since the original sniper nerf was announced. That was just the sleight of hand, then they went further. But ever since that was announced, I've been posting there and, you know, arguing in favour of sniping. And David Von der Haar is the Treyarch developer that has been responding to us, you know, positively in general. But it seems that he thinks sniping is, you know, sorted now. He thinks it's perfect. So this is probably the final state of sniping. This is the you know, what we're gonna have to live with until Modern Warfare 3. And frankly, I don't think it's good enough. So to go back, I originally made a video on this a long time ago, a lot more attacking, but the original issues in quote marks that were brought up have all been addressed on the forums now. You know, common sense has prevailed. Because things like statements like snipers being overpowered, well, snipers don't dominate. They never have. You know, you have one shot. If you miss, you're dead. You might not even get that one shot if the person is decent at aiming. So that was just nonsense, really. As for the other things, quickscoping being an exploit, using auto aim. Well, for starters, there's no such thing as auto-aim, so, you know, I don't know where they're getting that from. It's actually called aim assist, and all it does is, it's like a magnet. It pulls your crosshair center roughly around where the target is. It doesn't, like, snap onto them or anything, so it doesn't actually help much, and it works for all guns, and doesn't work at very long ranges. So it's not something that really changed too much yeah, you know, it didn't make the sniper dominate or anything. And as for cheap, the other issue with it, I will never understand this. How sniping, you know, how that can be worse than putting a claymore down and walking off and getting a free kill. I don't know. I don't see sniping being cheap in any way. I see it being very difficult. I've always had trouble doing it myself. I can go in with another gun and get about a 30 in free gameplay fairly easily. If I want to use kill streaks, I can get flawless, you know, comfortably. But it's, you know, I don't get that. So anyway, this is where sniping is. People on the Black Ops forums they've made a lot of sense in all the posts. Very large vocabulary is present on that forum, and we've basically decided amongst ourselves that sniping, whilst being ruined in general, is particularly being ruined at long range. A fail, by the way, here. I don't know the maps yet. But long range seems to be being targeted more, because if you understand trigonometry, the further into the distance a target is, the smaller they are when you're aiming at them. And as the sway hits in, the more the scope moves around, the greater the distance you have to make up to then reposition your scope on them. If they're at close range, which, you know, is where you quickscope, the target is bigger. The scope, even if it moves, it can sometimes still be on them. So, you know, you can sort of still quickscope. So, I don't understand what they're doing with that, really. There's been plenty of suggestions that would work better, such as making the weight of the sniper rifles like more, you know, reflective of real life. I think I don't think sniper rifles are that light, and then in that case, snipers could still work at long range well, but you know, they ignored that. They said also that you could make the scope in time longer, so you could still aim, but it would just take a bit longer. That was ignored as well. There's been numerous things suggested, and the problem is the only thing that this latest patch seems to have addressed is as you zoom in, as you may have noticed, the crosshairs shrink. I'll do it here, yeah. it's supposed to help you aim better, but because you can't shoot instantly, you know, it doesn't actually help at all. It's pointless. Yeah, I don't really understand it, to be honest. It's everyone has seemed to, you know, there's been some amazing posts on the forums. There's been amazing videos made, and everyone has come to the conclusion that Treyarch, they haven't countered these arguments. It's just everyone guesses that now they just hate sniping, irrationally hate sniping. I can understand hating the sniper fanboys, you know, the little kids that go around doing it. I don't particularly like the sniper lobbies either. I mean, not like private sniper lobbies, but when you go into a public game and everyone's sniping, doing 360s, that can be a bit rubbish at times. That was annoying in Modern Warfare 2, and I can understand wanting to get rid of that, but I don't think this is the way to do it at all. You've gotten to the point with the gun where it might as well not be in the game. There's no situation where you would ever want a sniper rifle over, you know, say an assault rifle, because even at long range, I would choose the G11 because it's just better. You could choose the FAMAS as well because it does a lot of damage. The 74U is probably better at range than the sniper rifle, in all honesty. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but as I said, Treyarch seem to think that this is fixed snipers now. This is how they should be. So it's unlikely we will ever see a new patch that addresses any sniping issues, because why would they change anything if this is what they think? It's been a very long time since David Mondahar replied in the thread that we made on the Black Ops forums, the thread that he actually specifically asked we made. So I don't see why anything's going to change there, and it's just people voicing frustration now. So Treyarch are just going to look at it and think, you know, they're just being idiots. But when you've done this to people for so long, and you know, people are correctly annoyed. There's no two ways about it, really. Anyone that understands the game can understand that snipers were never, you know, you look back at Modern Warfare 2, you've got the UMP, you've got the FAMAS, you've got the ACR, the TAR, the SCAR. They're all very dominant weapons, but they chose to penalise the sniper rifles for some reason, and I don't understand that, especially. And one of the main things they always talk about is how much people complained about sniper rifles in Modern Warfare 2. I don't recall this myself, and that isn't a very, it's not a very valid statement when you've made your game and you've not only put second chance back in it, but you've made it so anyone can revive you. How you can say you're removing something perhaps because it's annoying when you're putting something even more annoying back into the game and making it better is a very, very strange thing. But yeah, I'm really tired of like busting my ass trying to get good gameplays with the sniper rifle, because it's very difficult, and something Treyarch don't consider is that not all snipers are good. I wouldn't say I'm particularly amazing at sniping. I'm okay, but thanks to this patch, I'm pretty bad now, and it's not something I'm going to get good gameplays on much. I don't even really enjoy it anymore, which is a sentiment shared by a large majority of the sniping community. So, that's that for sniping, really, as far as I can tell. You still see a few people putting out gameplays, but you don't see many because people don't really get them anymore. And there's probably not much point in me talking about it anymore, because I'm only a minuscule person in the community. What I say will not have a huge effect on the outcome of the sniper rifles, and Treyarch have also stated that they have no intention of removing the patch. So I think that's it. I think game over for snipers in Black Ops. A few people will continue to do it and struggle and hate the game for it, but I shall not. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.